sunshine. Always follow.
Dean Martin charmed audiences the world over with his relaxed, happy-go-lucky style.
Oh, it's rough making pictures, but ain't it wonderful?
His film career was as varied as it was successful. From early comedies with partner Jerry Lewis to serious dramatic work with the likes of Marlon Brando and buddy pictures with longtime friend Frank Sinatra. Actor, singer, and television superstar, Dean Martin did it all, and did it with style. Dino Paul Crocetti was born in Steubenville, Ohio on June 17, 1927. The son of an immigrant, he worked in a steel mill, pumped gas, and even fought as a prize fighter. After a name change and a nose job, Dean made his mark as a nightclub singer and comedian. His partnership with Jerry Lewis began in 1946 in Atlantic City at the Club 500. The club owner, not impressed with Jerry Lewis as a single act, suggested he try and team with up-and-coming crooner Dean Martin. Together, the duo put on an outrageous impromptu comedy act and became an overnight sensation. After their very first appearance together, crowds were lined up around the block waiting to see this hot new comedy team. Martin and Lewis were soon booked in the most exclusive nightclubs around the country. Offers began to pour in from Hollywood. Dean and Jerry's first two films, My Friend Irma in 1949 and the sequel, My Friend Irma Goes West in 1950, both enjoyed huge success. In 1951, they starred in At War with the Army, with Dean continuing to play the straight man to Jerry's zany antics.
Now, that didn't hurt a bit, did it? How do you feel? Feel good? Okay? Come on, let's go.
You and the way that you kiss, they ought to give you a prize.
With this and other movies, the public flocked to the box office in such numbers, movie exhibitors voted them #1 in Motion Picture Herald's 10th Annual Stars of Tomorrow poll. Personal appearances by Martin and Lewis drew larger crowds than the president.
Excited. We're not showing Sailor Beware. We're just showing a few scenes, so when it plays here, the folks will come back to see it.
Oh, that's a jolly idea. What will we show them first?
Well, Jerry, let's show them the scene where you meet the skipper of our submarine.
I'm very glad we're going to be informal. My name is Melvin Jones, but you can call me Melvin.
Go on, get gone.
That's not so bad, Dean. What about the time you get me in a fight and I ain't even mad at nobody?
Jerry, you know you're a real killer, especially with the girls. Now, what's this terrific attraction you have for them? Look at you. Corinne Calais is just nuts about you. Marion Marshall is crazy about you, too. What's there about you that gets them all?
Maybe it's my voice.
Get around into shooting time.
Wah, 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 wah.
But problems between Dean and Jerry were beginning to surface. Dean was growing frustrated with his continual role as Jerry's fall guy, even as Lewis made continued attempts to run the whole show. As dissatisfied as they both were, each realized they were dependent on one another for success. Together, Martin and Lewis were box office gold.
What would you do, boy? What would you do without me when I'm gone?
I've been your stooge and been your clown.
Who picks you up when you are
Who
down?
has $10 and gives you 9?
Who sticks by you come rain or
Who's
shine?
always taking it on the chin?
Who's always there, lose or win?
Who's always been a regular guy? I'll love you till I die.
Yes, Jerry's that crazy mixed-up caddy they call the Jinx of the Links. His buddy Dean is an up-and-coming golf pro whose swing is just as sweet as the love songs he sings to beautiful Donna Reed.
Say you love me, for I know that you're the right one for me.
Jerry's got a gal, too, cute little Barbara Bates.
Now take the club back, slow and easy. I wish you'd keep your head down.
In 1953, under pressure from the studio, Dean reluctantly agreed to sing That's Amore for the film The Caddy. Feeling the song unworthy of his talents, Martin later refused to record it for Capitol Records, who made a record of it anyway, taking the recording off the motion picture soundtrack. The record sold millions of copies and was nominated for an Academy Award. It was Dean's first hit song after 7 years of trying.
Hard to play tippy-tippy-tay, like a guitar-andelle. When the stars make you...
In 1954, Dean and Jerry did a remake of Nothing Sacred, titled Living It Up. Here, Jerry plays the part of a supposedly dying man brought to New York as a last-wish publicity stunt designed by spunky reporter Janet Leigh.
Dean's got a stack of song hits, and Janet's just the gal to sing them to.
Money burns a hole in my pocket.
Oh, nice boy, nice boy. On your feet, you phony basset hound.
Wally!
And you keep your hands off of me, you singing quack.
Should I try Bombs Away?
Well, you'd better try something, because in a couple of hours, the whole city of New York is going to be banging at the door, howling for your blood.
In rapid succession, Dean and Jerry appeared in a number of pictures for Paramount and producer Hal Wallace. 1955's You're Never Too Young turned out to be one of their funniest pictures ever.
Can you imagine? Dean and Jerry cutting capers with a cute little chicks in an all-girls school. But if you think you're ever too young for loving and laughing, look at Jerry masquerading as a little boy. You see, everybody thinks he's just a crazy mixed-up 10-year-old, including the public enemy who has him worried to death, and the gorgeous schoolmarm who teaches him the facts of life.
Hello, Bob.
Hello. Look, you stick to the little ones. The big ones are mine.
Song hits by the score, like this catchy love ditty Dean croons to Diana Lynn.
I know your mother loves you, your father loves you too.
And talk about laughs, this time Jerry really tops himself.
We all sit around the campfire. Campfire. Was I too loud?
No, that wasn't bad at all.
Thank you.
After several rifts and public reconciliations, Dean and Jerry made their last appearance together as a team at the Copa in July 1956. In 1957, Dean made his first picture without Jerry, the movie titled 10,000 bedrooms proved to be a total disaster. As Jerry's solo career was skyrocketing, Dean's own future looked bleak. With few other options, Dean agreed to appear at the Sands in Las Vegas. It was here that Dean and writer Ed Simmons stumbled upon the character of the drunk, a fun and entertaining persona for Dean.
I say the Phil loves to do TV, you know. Yeah, it's the only way he can be in every bar in town at once.
Martin was a smash hit at the Sands and drew rave reviews from the critics. In 1958, 20th Century Fox was preparing to film the motion picture The Young Lions, the story of a Broadway singing star who wants to avoid military service at any cost. After some hesitation on the part of the studio, they finally offered the part to Dean for a relatively meager $35,000. "I'd have done it for nothing," said Dean, and the reviews were unanimous. Dean Martin could act. In that same year of 1958, Dean guest starred along with Bing Crosby on the Frank Sinatra Time Edge show. They had a ball performing together, and a nationwide audience joined in on the fun.
Wherever we go, whatever we do, we're gonna go through it together. We may not go far, but sure as a star. Wherever we are, it's together.
Get something right.
Wherever I go, I know that he goes.
Wherever I go, I know that he goes.
No fits, no feuds, no fights, no egos. Oh! Amigos, together. Through thick or through thin, all out or all in. And whether it's win, place, or show, with you for me and me for you, we'll muddle through whatever we do together. Wherever we are, wherever we go, You're peeking.
I know.
He is peeking, isn't he? He's peeking. You peek among you.
In Some Came Running, Martin played the part of a drifter who dealt blackjack and spoke with a lazy southern drawl. Dean first got the part by approaching friend Frank Sinatra. You're hunting for a man for your next picture who smokes, drinks, and can talk real southern. You're looking at him. Critics raved over Dean's performance, beginning the first of many successful screen pairings with Sinatra.
He always wears hat in the presence of ladies.
All the time.
He even sleeps in his hat. I'll bet.
I learned a little while back that certain conditions bring a gambler luck, you know? And, oh, thank you. And this here hat's one of them.
Dean's performance secured him his place in Hollywood as an important marquee name and top money earner. In 1959, Dean appeared in the Howard Hawks production of Rio Bravo alongside the Duke, John Wayne, and pop star Ricky Nelson.
This has been one of the few peaceful scenes from the picture Rio Bravo, with John Wayne, Dean Martin, and Walter Brennan here.
Yes, there'll never be another like Rio Bravo, with its thundering story of raw courage against overwhelming odds, and its once-in-a-lifetime combination of today's hottest star names. You've seen nothing like them together, and here at Rio Bravo, nothing can tear them apart.
Not even a thank you do I get.
Maybe you're right, Stumpy.
Huh?
You're a treasure.
Where?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Yeah, well,
Where are you going?
Get your hands off.
I said, where are you going?
You got no use for a man you can't depend on. One bad night and I'm done for.
Rio Bravo proved to be one of the biggest hits of 1959. Dean's next picture, Ocean's 11, co-starred him as part of the famed Rat Pack in a film produced by Sinatra's own company. For the role, Dean plays one of a group of ex-GIs who try to rob Las Vegas gambling casinos on New Year's Eve. Since most of the picture was to be filmed at the Sands Hotel, Jack Entrada, the owner, decided to capitalize on Sinatra's famous cast by having them perform in the hotel showroom in the evenings after filming. The abundance of Rat Pack talent helped fuel the popularity of Las Vegas for years to come. Dean Martin had become a superstar, and now he was making superstar money. Sergeants 3, another Rat Pack movie, was a loose adaptation of Kipling's Gunga Din. Set in the Wild West, it starred Sinatra, Dean, Peter Lawford, and Sammy Davis Jr. In 1963, the boys were at it again in 4 for Texas, a light Western comedy.
This is the story of a fellow who came into great good fortune. Another fellow who wanted to separate him from that fortune.
Don't try and talk me out of this loot, Zach.
Ordinarily, $100,000 be enough for 2, but
I think I'll quit while I'm ahead. I'm nothing personal, Zach. Nothing personal. I'm beginning to like you, too. And, you know, when a guy can try to con you with a gun held on, he can't be all bad.
Look, smoke writing.
What does it say?
What do you mean? You always read smoke signals. Sorry, only read crank.
Starring Dean Martin, Dino's half-hip shooter, half-hip chaser.
What is it?
Comanche.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, I'll think of something. Say, you're filled out real nice, ma'am.
Not bad.
Howdy. We're shooting a little Western epic here called Rough Night in Jericho. Rough night, now that could mean anything. It could mean this kind of rough night. Or it could mean this kind of rough night. Me brushing a chick like that, I must be cracking. Or Gene brushing a nice guy like me. Well, you didn't help much.
You turned my stomach.
You just can't trust those screenwriters making a nice guy like me do a terrible thing like that. Or George and Gene. Now, you just gotta watch this.
Been a widow very long?
Not long enough for it to bother me. So don't let it bother you. I just don't understand you, Mr. Dolan. You really are a stinker, Mr. Dolan.
Now, what do they want to put George in a scene like that when I'm here all the time? Or that real rough scene when good friends like George and me take out after each other? Now, Molly, honey, hanging's no place for you.
There won't be a hanging.
You're interrupting justice, Molly.
Now turn him loose. Mr. Floyd, it's a trap!
Oh, it's rough making pictures, but ain't it wonderful? You think this is rough, Pally? Wait till you see all the action between George Peppard, Gene Simmons, and me in Rough Night in Jericho in color.
By now, Dean was offered his own television show.
It's the Dean Martin Show, starring Dean Martin. Hey, Smitty, could I talk to you a minute?
No.
Yeah, but it's kind of important. It has to do with the show.
Frank, if it's about your song, the ballad, it's out of the show. No singing.
Sure, I understand that. Thanks a lot, pal. Thanks very much.
Anytime at all, Frankie. Just call. Good night.
The Dean Martin Show became a highly rated network mainstay, and Dean became one of television's highest ever paid stars.
When the skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. So wrap your troubles in dreams.
But when a pal comes to see me, I get him a friend.
Yeah?
A G-I-R-L-L-L-L-L. Now, that's what we ought to have around here, like ladies of the ensemble.
Oh, you mean dancing partners?
Yeah, you can dance with them, too.
Dream your troubles away. Castles may tumble, that's fate after all. Life's really funny that way. Lawyers to grumble, just smile as they fall. Words that came for a day. Oh, just remember the sunshine always follows the rain.
Well, Frankie boy, I hope you're happy.
I'm not only happy, I'm delirious.
Yeah.
We got girls, girls, girls.
Ah, we got girls, girls, girls. We got a big game to play, so men, let's run through the signals once again. I love to love, want plenty of love each night. Well, I love to love, it's so good it can't be right.
Don't want a girl with 5 beta kappa keys. 'Cause I don't intend to play information, please. Hey, get a load of this, Dean.
Yeah.
I said to this guy, nothing but nothing. I mean... Can't take a punch, huh?
Wrap your troubles in dreams. Wrap your troubles in dreams, my Frank, and dream. Dream them away.
With Martin in the pilot's seat, Airport, the first of the disaster movies, struck it big in 1970.
The pilot from your Flight 45 made a shortcut across the field, and he didn't make it.
Well, what are you doing about it?
Well, when the snow melts in April, we'll get it out. What the hell do you think I'm doing about it?
Dean Martin is pilot Vernon Demarest, loved by stewardess Jacqueline Bissett and by his wife, Barbara Hale.
You're sure?
Do you mean am I sure I'm pregnant? Or am I sure you're the father?
Dean had at first turned down the role, saying that the picture didn't fit him. But the studio sweetened the offer with a percentage of the profits. The movie, Universal's best money earner, yielded a hefty fortune for Martin.
No! 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 Personal property, you've got no right to take it away. There! Stop! Stop! No! No! You stay where you are!
Guerrero, listen to me. You'll kill yourself or nothing if you explode that bomb.
For crisis authenticity, Airport has no equal. For mounting tension, Airport has no equal.
Decompression making emergency descent.
For sheer fingernail-biting suspense, Airport has no equal.
You are leaving my area. Contact Cleveland Center, 117.5. Good luck.
Airport.
It had been 16 years since Martin and Lewis had last seen each other, when Frank Sinatra brought them together on the nationally televised muscular dystrophy telethon. They embraced and smiled as Jerry jokingly said to Dean, "So you've been working?" It was a touching moment shared by millions of viewers. For many years, Dean continued to perform in movies and appear in the largest showrooms in Las Vegas. Perhaps known best for his smooth, happy-go-lucky charm and demeanor, Dean Martin was also a talent as an actor. Stylish, spontaneous, and always good for a laugh. Dean Martin will forever be remembered as one of Hollywood's most charming and entertaining performers.